And we are here on the ETBU. Normally it's the coaches show, but this is a championship segment with ASC cross-country champion on the men's side, Mack Broussard. Mack,
yes, sir.
How does it feel? Thanks for joining us today, man.
Feels great. Just super excited that all this season's worth and the summer's worth of training and getting ready for this paid off. So very excited.
Absolutely. And so it was a very competitive race, obviously, with it being the last, regular season meet, so to speak, for you guys. And just kind of talk to me about what's going through your mind in that moment because I talked to your coach and she was saying that it was you and another runner from the Ozarks just battling it out. So what's kind of going through your mind in a race like that, man?
So it was just very to the race strategy I had. I even told coach afterwards, I don't think I've ever executed a race strategy as good as I did on Saturday. It was just exactly what we had talked about, just letting him go out. We kind of knew what he was going to do because I've raced him before. Was expecting a few things from him, but still always just looking for this certain tails and surges that he does during the race. And then there was a point in the race that me and coach had talked about, and it's like after that, it's just all heart. Just go everything I had left, everything I could give at that point, and worked in my favor. So glad about that. And just like you said, just battling back and forth at the beginning, just kind of staying with him and then getting ready to make my move, making it, and then holding on to it with everything I had.
Sure, and also, just overall, the team did very well this past weekend, both the women's team and the men's team. So just kind of talk to me about, how you guys are able to be so successful as an entire unit. Normally, in a sport like cross country or track, even there's only a handful of champions or so. But it seems like you guys as an entire unit have just really done well across the board. So can you talk to me about what it's been like to kind of be successful with your entire team this season?
Yeah, so that's probably more exciting to me than anything else is how the success just between the two teams, and especially the men's team, just our freshmen. I really feel like, even our upperclassmen runners, we just were really there mentally, I feel. When Saturday came around, it's you kind of have to be there to experience, but it's an energy. You can feel it. Everyone's getting pumped up. It's that game day energy, and you're just getting ready for it. And then I definitely feel like we were executing that very well, and we were just, even though some of us were not exactly where we wanted to be physically coming Saturday, just injuries or whatnot, when it came time, everyone had their mind right. Everyone knew what we had to do, and we had strategized. We were ready. We had talked about it, prayed about it. We just had to get it done. We had put in the work, time to reap the benefits. So, yeah, they're just super excited about the way we executed that.
Absolutely, and the other thing we're excited about here is I think you got your ring on here today. So you wanna kind of talk me through how's it feel to be wearing the bling here today?
It feels great. When I had first received it, my assistant coach Jamal was like, first of many. So I'd just been thinking about that, and just feels great, honestly. Got this back in track in the spring semester, and it was yesterday afternoon. I was sitting with my captain Bo, and he just talking to him, and I was like, man, it's almost surreal. It's just like we've worked for all this. We've worked for this all season. We've talked about it. We've talked about doing it individually as a team, what we were gonna do, and it's just like kind of all hits you. Like, man, we really did it. Like everything we were talking about, we got it done, and it's just a great feeling.
Absolutely. Speaking of, all these you've run with Bo now for these past 2 years. So just kind of talk to me about kind of what that dynamic is like. In what ways has he kind of pushed you to become a better athlete, a better runner for this team?
Bo, I find for me, is extremely encouraging. And it's like I can grow off of him. So I see him, I see what he does, and then that makes me want to not only give that back to him, because the way he encourages me, I want to encourage him also, but also kind of shapes me up for, giving that to the other people. So the freshmen and whatnot that we have. this year. Yeah, but me and Bo, we're pretty close, so we hang out all the time and just, yeah, he's a great captain, great guy, just on and off the field. And that's kind of like almost a father figure in a sense. Just want to follow in his footsteps and hopefully be able to encourage other people as much as he encouraged me.
Absolutely. And finally here, just kind of talk to me about, regionals is coming up, so it's going to be a relatively quick turnaround for you. So what are you expecting? What's your mindset as you kind of prepare for that down the road?
So last year, I was able to qualify for regionals also, and after conference, the 2 weeks in between, it was like some intense stuff and then some recovery stuff that Coach had us planned out, and I felt like it peaked me perfectly, got me perfectly ready for regionals. So just hopefully if we can repeat that this year, be able to do really good at regionals and be ready for it.
Sure, and actually I got one last one for you. So when do you think me and you can do a little one-on-one quick race?
All right, let me get my shoes. Let's go.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mack.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us here on the ETBU Sports Net. We'll be back with more coaches, more talk right here on the ETBU Sports Net.